3:48 in the morning, an empty glass corridor on the 15th floor, echoing with a single set of footsteps and the hiss of a mop. A silver energy drink can skitters ahead of Mark's broom. He sweeps it into the dustpan, then jerks back as a conference room door slams open. Jared Carlisle stands in the doorway, perfect white shirt, ash gray sneakers, founder of FinBrain AI. "You're fired, old man," he snaps without even looking at Mark. "Grab your mop and vanish before I call security." The can keeps rolling like a comma in a sentence Mark isn't allowed to finish. Jared is 36. In 7 days, his startup is supposed to close an $80 million Series B. He's changed business cards faster than toothbrushes and employees faster than business cards. The FinBrain office gleams like a showroom. Glass walls, robot barista, no dust allowed. Jared's law is simple: look perfect or leave. Mark Whitman is 55. By day, he takes care of his sick wife. By night, he polishes other people's success to pay the mortgage. 20 years ago, he wrote C++ for a telecom. The dot-com crash erased the company overnight. Since then, he's carried debt in a bucket. In his ears, podcasts about venture capital. In his pocket, a 1 terabyte flash drive holding machine learning from scratch. Someday, he tells himself, I'll get back into tech after the bank is paid. 12 hours before the firing, FinBrain CFO whispers to Jared, "There's a $2 million hole in the books. We spent it on Axiom Global data licenses, but the contract isn't signed. If Nova Capital sees it, the deal dies." "Park the numbers under R&D, Jared decides. The talk happens in conference room 15B. Outside the glass wall, invisible to them, Mark cleans the window and hears everything. Close to midnight, Jared glimpses the reflection of the janitor in his monitor. Panic ignites like gasoline. "Effective now, you don't work here," he hisses. "Turn in your badge, right now." Mark nods quietly. Before security walks him out, he grabs his cart. In the tool pouch lies a tiny SSD drive, server logs that copied themselves a week ago while Mark charged his vacuum through USB. 5:45 a.m., a dim kitchen, an ancient laptop. Mark loads the logs. Metadata shows Axiom Global licenses marked trial 24 hours. Yet the feed runs 2 straight weeks. Penalty, $5 million fine and loss of commercial rights. If Nova Capital finds out, the deal is dead. He grips a mug of coffee that trembles in his hand. Keep silent and enable a fraud, or speak, and risk everything? 10:55. The lobby of Eclipse Tower buzzes with Nova Capital partners clinking alcohol-free cider. Mark, gray overcoat, brown envelope in hand, walks to reception. "Please give this to your legal team. Urgent." The lawyer, Glenn Mayers, opens the envelope. Printouts of logs, flash drive, hash checksum. 3 lines convince him. FinBrain trained on stolen data. At 11 sharp, Glenn steps into the demo hall where Jared is raising a glass. "Sorry, everyone. We're pausing the signing. Possible IP violation." Air freezes. Jared's face drains of color. The 80 million dream melts under the spotlights. That evening, Nova Capital releases a statement. Due diligence review of intellectual property compliance. FinBrain's valuation plunges from 80 to 19 million on secondary markets. Developers update their resumes. The board suspends Jared. The CFO cooperates with prosecutors. 1 month later, Mark sits in a modest co-working space, camera lights in his face. The Department of Justice thanks him for preventing investor fraud. $250,000 land in his bank account. Whistleblower reward. His wife plans their first vacation in 9 years. Email subject line, offer, data compliance specialist, audit, secure AI. That same morning, Jared walks into federal court. The CFO hands over every email. Nova Capital sues the former CEO personally. A CNBC reporter asks, Do you regret firing the night janitor? Jared lowers his eyes. I never even learned his name. At sunrise, Mark rides the city bus to his new job. No mop, just a laptop and a folder labeled employment contract. The receptionist hands him a badge. Welcome aboard, Mr. Whitman. He nods to the night custodian, Sam. Good morning. Sam looks surprised that anyone notices him at 6 a.m. A small gesture, but it rewrites a day. Companies stand on people whose names rarely fit on business cards. Ignore the small roles and you risk your empire. What about you? Who among the invisible will you notice today? Subscribe to our StorySpark. Every day we bring you a new real-life twist about work, money, and the choices that change everything. Hit subscribe now so you never miss the next chapter.